what would you describe as conventional training?
Conventional training would fall along the lines of bodybuilding training, machines, treadmills, things you would find in your typical corporate gym. Whereas unconventional tools would be something you find on the farm or your garage, middle of nowhere, and you're still, you know, you're still banging out the same stuff. A conventional hinge would be a barbell deadlift, and an unconventional hinge would be a tire flip.
Mm.
It's you kind of take the same patterns and you use whatever the hell you got.
Yeah,
And
so I suppose as
gain,
well, a lot of the things that you're talking about, the kind of unconventional tools, would also be, many of them would be portable as well, wouldn't they? So you can take them outside, you can take them on the beach, you can take them in the park,
exactly,
you can do all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Okay.
exactly, and that would. I mean, around here, as a personal trainer, if you've got your own stuff with the beach right there, you can get a lot of clients that want to work out on the beach and do these unconventional methods on the beach,
Mm.
and that's actually what I've been doing since COVID, and doing much better than when I had an actual facility.
Okay.
So there's a market for it. People like it. It works. It's fun. And with the right, once you kind of click with one of these tools, and for me, it's a kettlebell. That's my main one.
Mm.
So I can go to the beach and snatch kettlebell and be just fine. But a kettlebell, a sandbag, and a rope take up almost no space at all. And that could be a full workout right there on the beach and leave you in the dust.
Mm. And you were just going to start talking about your, because last week we had, well, not last week, 2 weeks ago, we had Tracy Rifkind on, and she was talking to us about the difference between hard style kettlebell and kettlebell sport. And what was your introduction to kettlebells? Did you go in through like a hard style certification, or did
Oh
you
man, that's
go
kind
into
of
kettlebell sport, or did you just kind of learn on the job and pick stuff up? What happened?
I had this is a funny story. So I went and got I picked up a kettlebell in 2007 from a friend. 2009, I signed up for the IKFF Steve Cotter certification. This is like the only one he's ever had out here in Southern California. Anyway, I signed up for it. Ken Blackburn was the guy teaching it, and I had pretty much taught myself up till this point. I hadn't met Rick yet, and there's no kettlebell instructor like around here. I couldn't find anybody. So I walked into the certification only knowing what I had seen on videotape, PDF, download. I think I had a couple Valerie Fedorenko videos and a couple Pavel videos, and I was going to show up and get certified. Well, I show up and I start snapping out swings and hard style breathing, and some guy comes up to me and he's like, "You're snapping your swings, man. What's going on?" He couldn't. I don't know if he had never seen hardstyle before, but he had never seen what I was doing. I had signed up for a kettlebell sport certification and not known it. I showed up there ready to hardstyle away. I'd never heard of kettlebell. I think I saw one Fedorenko video, but I hadn't put it together yet. I hadn't had enough experience that this was a sport cert different from a hardstyle. I thought they were all the same. So by the end of the first day, I'm thoroughly lost. I've never seen this scoop swing. I've never seen this relaxed stuff. So, and it's a 2-day cert. I literally canceled my hotel that night. I went home. I studied my ass off, trying to figure out what are they talking about? What is this Girovoy, the difference? So I had to go home and learn in one night kettlebell sport and show up the next day and pass jerks, snatches, breathing tests, and do the entire thing under a different style in one day. And I did.
So for listeners, the difference, I mean, we've spoken about this before, but I don't think we've gone into like the depth that you're kind of talking about there, of the different breathing styles and relaxed versus tensed and snappy swings and all that sort of stuff. So if you're trying to do kettlebell sport, so the Girovoy stuff with a hard style technique and breathing, you're going to gas out in about a minute, aren't you? Where as opposed to trying to go for 10 minutes.
It's definitely meant for more of an anaerobic deal, and I don't think they ever program anything over 10 reps, but they're putting maximum effort into every single rep. That's the difference. It's like sprinting versus marathon running. It's the same activity, but
yeah. So what you were trying to do was sprint a marathon, basically.
Yeah, they could hear me breathing and putting 100% into my swings from across the room, and I was getting weird looks from everybody. What's up?